I know what you're thinking.
Yes, it does.
Welcome to my review, I guess, of the ultimate Batcave BatGlide Repair. Yes, I built this myself. Yes, I bought the lights. Yes, I installed the lights myself. This is actually a this is my first try, let's put it that way, of integrating lights into a Lego set that I have designed and built from the ground up. So you've seen my review of the Sherlock Holmes book nook, it's over there, and that had a light kit. This is not a light kit. This is just I bought lights and put them into my MOC. I want to talk about it because I've been wanting to talk about this particular MOC for weeks now. But I was always delayed, right? Right now, I'm waiting on more parts that I ordered from Pick a Brick online, more parts I ordered from Lego directly, so I could continue expanding this, right? This is the first set of maybe 3 to 4. I have more plans. I'll show you those later. But this is BatGlide Repair, because I figured I'll build a section of my ultimate Batcave, what I would consider to be the Batcave that I have always wanted, right? And this is that. Obviously, I felt it should have some kind of vehicle that would go with it. So I decided to design this. This is my little bat glider. If you take a close look at it, yeah, probably when it's upside down, because this is the way it will be hanging in the Batcave. When it's upside down, maybe you can spot the manufacturers behind this little glider. Yeah, there is a letter hidden on there. Obviously, you can attach a minifig to it. This is my little Batman minifig, and then you can use that and swoosh him around. So I designed this from the ground up, and I designed the entire thing with that in mind, right? Obviously, you can detach the Batman minifig or any minifig you have flying around in this from these little grips, right? These are just one part of the Lego paint roller. You can store these away by placing them like so, and then it has clips at the bottom. Maybe you can see that. These light bluish gray clips down here, and then it simply attaches like so. And then you have your BatGlide hanging in your ultimate Batcave. And I thought that was a feature that was worth designing a Batcave around. I was inspired to get started with this by a recent-ish visit to Billund, Denmark. Obviously, there's Lego headquarters there, but there's the original, I think, first Legoland as well. It's also in Billund, and they had a shop there where they sold these balustrade pieces, right? These railings, which I used as a support structure in my design, and which made it possible for me to make this so airy. Because I think the pitfall of every good Batcave MOC is that people are building massive rock faces, and those consume so many parts. This is still a lot of parts, and this is still not that light, right? I would assume it's less than 5,000 pieces, maybe around 4,000. But I mean, you can get so much height, right? If you don't put all your pieces into rockwork. If you want this enclosed by rock, you can still build that later. But I figured if I wanted to design a set that could be a set that would be my dream set, I should just not do so many rock pieces. There'll be more in the other parts, right? This is a modular Batcave design. This is on a Mills plate, so it would fit in with other stuff, and I've already started building some of that stuff. I'll show you that in the next part of this series, right? This is the first entry of my Batcave series, BatGlide Repair. The others will be called something like I have plans for an area for the Batmobile, and I have plans for an area for the Hall of Armor, like Iron Man has, for example. I figured there should be a wall of Batman suits, and I have already built most of that. I'm still waiting on more parts because, again, Lego doesn't really send them out. I don't know what it is. It's the first time that an order of mine has been stuck for so long. And that is very unfortunate. Other people, Brixie, shout out to you, Jordan, I follow your content. He has built a mountain in the meantime and ordered parts and got them. And I'm sitting here and yeah, there's nothing I can do. But that means we can talk about this set now, this thing that I've built a couple weeks ago, months ago at this point, I think. But most recently I decided to take the plunge and install all of these lights. They are not all on right now, right? There are more lights over here. That's simply because I don't have all the lights available to me right now. I've made a second order with Game of Bricks. They make excellent lighting solutions, I feel like. This is not sponsored. I just bought them and I was very happy with them. Installation was really easy. Good quality so far. There's some flickering lights over here and here. They work perfectly as advertised. Very happy with my order. So I placed another order. I just wanted to see whether or not I could work with this. And it turns out, yeah, easy to do. Wasn't hard at all and looks fantastic, I feel like. So I have another order on the way. Then we can finally get to illuminate these lights. I have plans to put lights in here, right? Want to get some more light onto this computer, Batcomputer area. I need to put more floodlights, something like that, down here, so the bottom part of the Batcave is also illuminated. This is really hard to show you. That is my biggest problem. I've already shot a lot of B-roll. I hope I get to use a lot of that, but I figured maybe we'll get closer like that, just so you can get an overview, because, I mean, yeah, it can look busy-ish. But yeah, there's this Batcomputer. Selena is sitting there right now. There's Alfred, there's Bruce, there's another Bruce down here, right? The drifter version. I had to take apart another set in order to get the things that I really needed. And that was mostly stickers, right? I really needed to get the stickers for the Batcomputer because there's no print available right now that would come close to the size that I wanted and to obviously the visual. So I potted out the latest Batcave that came out for the Robert Pattinson, the Batman movie, right? Yeah, and I used the minifix of that. There's Selena right there. There's Alfred right there and the two Bruces, right? Obviously I could put more. There will be more in the upcoming other parts of the Batcave. But I thought for this first set, I think they would work out fine. I started designing this by creating the Mills plate. Obviously first, it has light bluish gray masonry brick and standard brick all around. It has your standard Mills structure for 3/4 of the Batcave, and then I dug into the Mills over here so I could add a water feature, right? That will also be extended into the rest of the Batcave. I started with this pillar and then sort of build up from there. I always knew I wanted this to be floating, right? I wanted a Batcave that is up high where most of the action is happening upstairs and not on ground level. Down right here, this is what I also took from the Terminal Batcave set. It's a little tools rack, so I could have all the tools Bruce would need in order to repair this glider. Maybe I'll show you a little more. I thought I should probably include some kind of a charge device so you can recharge your BatGlide like this. There are a couple of chains hanging down here. They're also there so you can attach your Batwing to the wall. And then there's a couple of pieces that, yeah, I figured maybe part of it is electric. Maybe it has an electric motor. Where's the other one? The silver one right here. And then there are these bottle topper pieces, right? So you can attach that right here. So we talked about the BatGlide. Obviously, you can pose Bruce. I have a little drill here. We can put that inside of his hand. And then we can place him on here like this. There's a little laptop as well for him to, I don't know, check the stats of his vehicle, charging status maybe, I don't know, whatever serves your imagination. I did design a little fuel pump, I don't know, maybe for the weapons system down here. Right, I will never get this to focus. And it's probably, yeah, nah, there you go. Okay, you can see that. So I designed that as well and put that there because I thought that would be a good idea. Overall, I'm very happy with the stability. It is very stable, and you can, obviously, thanks to the Mills plate, just lob it around. There is a ladder over here where Bruce can climb up, or Selena, and then get to the Batcomputer. There's a chair right there which can actually swivel around, so you can rotate your minifig on the chair. I also stole this keyboard design sticker element, right? I wanted a bigger keyboard, so I took the one from the terminal set again. All you really need to buy if you wanted to recreate this is that terminal set and then a lot of additional pieces. Speaking of, if you wanted to build this yourself, the thing is, I haven't done instructions. I haven't done instructions yet. If this video should ever reach 10,000 views, I will make the instructions, and I will make them available on Rebrickable. I'll even make them available for like $5. So if this video hits 10K, then sure, this can be yours if you're at all interested. But I feel like, at least when it comes to Lego sets that have lighting features, I think this is pretty cool. I really enjoyed threading all the wiring through here, and this is one of those situations, I feel like a makeshift workshop, right? But that's what a Batcave is, can have some exposed wiring. I will get better at this as well, and I'll try to hide more of the wires. But for now, I am super happy with this. Yeah, there's a little camera over here on the Batcomputer where, I don't know, maybe Batman could wanted to live stream anything, talk to other members of the Justice League maybe. There's a microphone which I attached on here, which you can raise and lower. A couple more additional monitors, a couple more additional screens, a coffee cup. Obviously there's speakers, there's 3 really large monitors. Again, these are the stickers from the terminal set. There will be more lights on top of some of the monitors. There's a staircase right here. Maybe take Alfred so I can show that to you, and he can walk up here. I decided I'll put, I wanted some display thing, something that could be, can we get an angle for you to see this? Yeah, over here. This is a Ninjago minifig, obviously, but I wanted something from the League of Shadows, right? So I decided maybe this is Bruce's old outfit when he was part of the League of Shadows. Maybe it's something that he captured, found, and now stores away. Maybe it's possessed, right? And it's in this glass cabinet. And I put 2 lights on there as well. I also specifically, for this portion of the Batcave over here, this display case, I ordered this sword holder, and I had, I think, 2 swords left over from some Ninjago polybag I once, or from a magazine probably. But I thought that would give it a nice touch if you have some of the swords right there. Then I thought, okay, maybe I should find a way to make this wrap around, and I designed this bridge for Batman. This is where, yeah, put his mask, but this is how he could get close to the BatGlide, maybe jump on there and take off from there. There are a couple of bats inside here. There's one here, there's one here. I think there's another one, yeah, down here. I just have a lot of bats. I put a Batman insignia, Batman sign down here, which came from a family mold, which I had left over. And I've been thinking about creating, designing, building some kind of prison for one of the main Batman villains that you could, just like a holding cell, right? Something temporary where he could lock somebody up. But then I ran quickly out of space down here because I still wanted it to be airy and have enough place and reach through and play with your minifigs, right? I did steal one more thing from another set. There used to be these accessory packs, and there was one that came with these little containers, right? I don't know if you can see them. I'll get a little closer. Yeah, there you go. And they contain, I think this one contains money, yes, and I think this one contains no, more money. Okay, so those just contain money, but I figured there are a good thing to have down here that just filled that space really nicely. And they came from the accessory pack that also came with Harley Quinn and the Penguin. There's a little Penguin mini build, but I'm going to use that in the other portion that has more water, because it's yeah, a water vehicle the Penguin uses. So the next set will then have a villain in it as well. I'll think about a way to include one of these holding cells. But for now, yeah, you have some of these flickering lights. Yeah, this one and this one. A couple of minifigs, 4 in total. Obviously the Drifter and the Batman, Bruce Wayne, the same person. So you can really only have one of them at the same time, but I just wanted to show you all of them the way I thought that would make most sense for you in a video like this. Over here next to the Batcomputer, there's another thing that I thought I should include from the terminal set, and it came with these tiles that could be made visible, right? These are Riddler letters maybe, and you get this red magnifying glass, and I figured there's another Batman here, minifig here, put him here, and then they can, or he can, decipher these messages. By far the hardest thing when it came to building this was getting enough stability in these pieces, right? They're now really solid because I put in some Technic pins, made sure to reinforce them. Get the math right was kind of hard, bridging all of these distances, and then have enough clutch power here, or enough integral strength in this balustrade to actually hang something from the ceiling, because this BatGlide has a lot of pieces. It's not light, but it is, once you attach it at all the attachment points, it is super solid and it just works, and I'm really glad that worked out. But yeah, I had to tinker a lot with this design in order to get it as solid as possible. I just realized there is another bat. Maybe I didn't talk about this one either. What I really wanted to do was integrate as much of Wayne Industries as possible. So there's this W on the BatGlide. There are more W's hidden in the tiling over here, here, and here. So I spent a lot of time designing tile designs. I also spent a lot of time doing the pavement down here. I actually had to look at patterns of pavement, how bricklayers would actually do them, in order to find a design that would work for my Batcave. And I think I spent, I used every single light bluish ingot piece that I had to tile off the floor. But I'm really happy with how this all came about. But what do you think? Is this something that you'd be interested in seeing more of? Should I show you more of my MOCs, more of the stuff that I designed? Maybe you can see this here, right? Yeah, these are the connectors for the lights. They come with an adhesive. You can just peel it off and then stick it to whatever brick you'd like. Really easy to do. Can recommend Game of Bricks. Solid and not that expensive lights, right? Obviously, I think they come from China, so they are a little cheaper than premium European or premium American lights. But these are really tiny lights that don't need a lot of power, and I think you can just place an order with them. There are plenty of discount codes around if you're interested in that. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you would like to see more of the stuff that I do behind the scenes. Obviously, with the channel, I build a lot of Lego sets. Right now I'm building the Adventure in Transylvania set, which takes forever because it's a really big set, but really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to that review. I hope you are too. If you want to see more videos like that, make sure you hit the bell, get my notifications. If you do so, let me know in the comments. I'll shout you out in the next video. There's more Lego content on the end screen now, and I see you very soon. Bye-bye. Welcome to my ant car. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. This shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.